Go dark. Now, some of this I'm going to read and some of this I'm going to flow into. And the first part I'm going to flow into. Do you guys know when you're setting a stage, like it's behind the scenes, or like when you're on stage and you're like flipping the set around really quickly, people do it in the dark. Do it in the dark so it doesn't reveal to the audience what's being done on stage, but they know what they're doing and they can almost see in the dark, or they just know the stage really well, or they have some sort of lighting that helps them. No one else can see. Now, here's the thing about that. You've been doing it in the dark for a long time. You've been setting up scenes and stages in the dark for a long time, and nobody can tell and has been able to tell what you're doing or what God is doing, and you don't even know what God is doing behind the scenes. So nobody knows what's going on, least of all them, and you've been operating in the dark for a long time. But here's the thing. The stage is set now. And it's time for the lights to come on. And here's the thing about it. While the lights are not on, you do not have to be afraid. Because it says in the Bible that the dark and the light are all the same to God, because he can see clearly in all of them. Neither one is any different. He is the light. He created light so we could see, not so he could see. But look, everything that you've been doing in secret will be brought to the light. Everything you've been setting up with God behind the scenes will be brought to the light. God will show you what he's been setting up behind the scenes while you've been operating and walking in the dark and taking one step at a time and wondering and curious sometimes if you're going to keel right over off a cliff. But you don't, and you won't. Here's the thing. And I haven't read any of this. I just flowed all of it. But look, here's the thing. You don't have to be afraid of operating in the dark because the lights are about to come on. But even while they're not on yet, God sees the light and the dark the same. And he knows exactly what he's doing and exactly what you are doing. So you can listen to him when he tells you to step, because he's not asking you to step over the edge. He's asking you to come closer into your destiny. And that's the thing. It is okay for you to move silently and quietly and secretly while you are setting things up behind the scene with God. You have to set the stage, and you don't have to allow anybody to know what's going on behind the scenes at all unless they have some way of helping you. And if they have no way of helping you, they have no business touching anything that you're about. Move in silence and in darkness until God turns the lights on. Because when he turns the lights on, he's going to reveal it to you at the same time he reveals it to everybody else. And everyone's going to be shocked. Look, the stage is set. Operate quietly and in the dark. And what makes no sense right now will make perfect sense when the lights come on. And the lights are about to come on. Lights, camera, action. Are you ready for your close-up?